Now come to the next question. We'll go a bit faster. Okay, now it is it's a straightforward question on this important views of. There is a high possibility that you may get a question on APJ, because we are expecting his quote to come. It has not come till now after his death. So maybe this year or one day his quote will come, because it's his contribution to the nation is unmatchable, especially in the among the recent legends who have died recently. I'm not talking about that. Everybody knows his contribution towards the nation. So there is a high possibility his teachings, which they are mentioned in your syllabus, can be a probable question as a like a quote type of question, or as a you can write it. So that's why we have put this statement here. Now in this question, okay, again this quote is again related with your syllabus. Role of family, educational institutions and society in inculcating values is there in your syllabus. So this question is actually addressing to that part of this your question. Okay, the question is like that. Okay, if a country is to be corruption free, now it's like another new dimension. Okay, if the country has to be corruption free and become a nation of beautiful minds, I strongly feel there are three key societal members who can make a difference. They are the father, the mother and the teacher. It's the comment by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and they are asking about your views. Now since again we have got some points as part of our syllabus, okay, you can link it, okay, what the role of a father, what is the role of a mother, or you can generally categorize as your parent. But father and mother, do you think that they do the same role in you? They have a different role. Okay, what mother teaches you and what father teaches you is different. You just think from your own personal. If sir, my father and mother have not taught me anything. Don't say like this. Just look back, okay? Because in childhood, whatever they say, yes, we don't like it. So, but there is now. Once you become a father and mother, only you realize it. Okay, it's like when you reach their position only, you will understand what they have said. Because when you have your own child, when you try to control them, then you'll understand that, oh, they'll go and sorry. You'll tell sorry to your parent that time only. So, what I'm trying to say is that since it is there in your syllabus, okay, like as a, now there are certain terms, okay, as a sociology student, you might have heard this word terming like primary socialization, secondary socialization. Actually, this is what happening. Your family performs primary socialization for you. Your school, your friend, or like when you go to an institution, it does secondary socialization for you. So in the family itself, in your childhood itself, when you do something wrong, your parent tell you not to do it. So your moral principle, your ethical guide at your childhood is your parent. So they are your role models, and role model changes as you grow. In your initial period, your parent is your role model, but once you grow when you go to educational institution, in your school, your teacher become your role model, because the way they handle, they solve your problems, the way they motivate you, become an influence of you, and that have a bearing on your personality also. I'm not saying to everyone that, but if you ask me, there is a greater influence on you. I had seen that, okay, some people still reach home, like there's a rule from my father, okay, you have to reach home by 9 p.m. You have to 9 p.m. you have to be at your home. Sometimes it can be 10 p.m. also, depending upon how liberal your father is. 11, 12, something like that. If he comes or not also, it's better you should not. But what I'm trying to say is that, okay, it have an impact on you. Okay, now think that, okay, the question here is different. The question is about a corruption-free country. So, what, how you want to see, when you talk about corruption, corruption is all about a wrong act. The corruption is about, means you want, when you become greedy, when you see why you want others' money? Do you think that corrupt money means the money you make through corruption is your hard-earned money? No, it is someone else's hard-earned money. So you are a greedy person. A corrupt person is always a greedy person. Don't say otherwise. Okay. So your father is telling you, okay, always be satisfied with what you are. Your parent is guiding you. Never think about what others are having, or never dream about others' wealth. That is others, that's not yours. So this will always, if this principle or this moral guidance is being given to you in your childhood, definitely that particular child, when he grows up, unless and until he get deviated, you always deviate na, when you go to colleges, especially when you stay in hostel. I had seen like daddy's son or mother's son, once they reach hostel, they will do all the, I am not saying that if anybody have stayed in hostel, the most notorious people will be the most highly controlled children. That's actually, it's because of their control over. See, that's a different thing. I'm not talking about, you should not excessively control your child. Then definitely, when he get a chance, he will do all the thing which his parents have not. So I'm not going to that part of this question. What I'm trying to say is that, think to this question. You have to link it in that way. You have to link it in that way. So your moral guide, who have taught you these things. So here again, you can use your own examples. I told you, you need to have your own example, or any circumstances. See here in this question, it's always because you can use your parent, you can tell you about your teacher, what you have to. See, I'm telling you, sometimes there will be no guide, but you are creating because it's there related with your syllabus. You can substantiate. Here, see, this question is about, they are not directly asking any example, but you can give your example, because to explain your views, to elaborate your views, you can use examples. And that will help you to, so you can use these words, okay, so since use the terms mentioned in your syllabus. The family, educational institutions inculcate values. That is what syllabus says. Use it in your answer. So what type of values have being responsible, being caring, molding individual opinion towards different societal problems. Now when it comes to corruption, you can use all those things. Now try to understand that, okay, India is corrupt, means it's because of erosion of values. Use these words, okay. Erosion of values. Value erosion is there in India. See, one of the, I already told you, when we discussed about challenges of corruption, we as a nation means our values is eroding. We are accepting people with money. We are accepting, he's a rich person. We are not seeing that how he has made money. He is great, yeah. He is having Benz, he is having 10,000 acres of land, or he is having that building, this building. Ooh, look at his house, yeah. Swimming pool itself is having the same area of my house. His swimming pool. Now, so you are giving him, like, the society is accepting, like, yeah, what type of life he is having. That is the life. It means that you're dreaming. So if you have, so like that, so there is a great erosion of values in our society. Because the culture, the consumerist culture have made you that it's about what you have. It's not that how you made it, how you are making it. It doesn't matter whether it is legal or not. No, money is money. Money don't have any color. Money have only photo. Okay, so like that you can use these words will help you. Now, okay, then the family will teach you about, okay, regarding okay, this patriotism, value for constitutional values, like think about, okay, preamble, okay, certain values of constitution all these constitutional values has been taught by the in your educational institutions. Even though I have not read it, means our teacher also have not, but you have to write. This is what the demand of the question. So don't say that, sir, I also didn't get here, but the syllabus says that, no, say that, okay, you studied in such an educational institution. So, and then finally, when you end it, I already said it, and again I am repeating again, to a, like when you end it, okay, this word is very important, okay, zero tolerance. Many times I tell you this, but you never write in your answer. Only write only once. Zero tolerance towards corruption. End it. And mention the benefit if you are a corruption-free country. This is what I said. Happiness is fundamental to the human experience of life. Now you can write it. Okay. Happiness rests in your attitude. Explain with the examples. Now see, now come back to this, break the question. In this question, what you learned from your syllabus? The syllabus talks about, in this, attitude is there in your syllabus. So you need to know what is, again I am telling, for you, for your ethics paper, the most important thing is that knowing the exact and simple meaning of what is mentioned in your syllabus. You need to make it, don't by heart the definition of what is mentioned. Know the simplest of the meaning so that you can elaborate it. Means simple means that you know it, exact meaning of it. Even in night also you will write it, what do you mean by honesty or what do you mean by integrity. You should know it. You should not vomit what is Nolana committee have said it. You need to understand what the real meaning of that word and you explain it with the example, suitable example. Now here, again, this regarding this happiness question, UPSC have asked in a different way. Now again, using this for this question, okay, happiness is fundamental to the human experience of life. Happiness rests in your attitude. Now you tell me, what is happiness for you? Are you happy? So if you are not happy, what is it? I'll ask you, you didn't qualify prelims, I'm asking, are you happy? Then you will, at least in instant, what type of sir is asking me, I didn't qualify prelims also, and he's asking me that, are you happy? And then if I ask you that, those are going to write mains, are you happy? Sir, see the GS 1, 2, 3, 4 syllabus and optional. It's better that you could not have qualified. Next year I'll prepare. Now I realize the pain of writing the mains. So he is also not happy. Then who is happy? Both the way, you are not happy. So actually, here lies the question. Happiness lies in your attitude. It's upon to you to take your life. It's your attitude, your psychological tendency, how you accept things, okay. So like this, so if it is, now I'll tell you, okay, you have this positive emotion, see, because these emotions are very important, okay, because it's there in your emotional topic is there, you are a human being and the job you are going to deal with is a civil servant and you are going to always be in interaction with people. So try to understand that people always have positive and negative emotions. Yes or no? Is there anyone without negative emotion, or is there anyone without positive emotion? It's there. Now the frequency, decide. How frequent means, like whether this emotion is lesser in you. There are some people I had seen that, okay, anytime you talk to them, na, they will say it negatively. Hey, you got first rank, yaar. What, yaar, 100 out of 100 I got only 99. Say, I got only 99, yaar. Congrats, I got first rank. Hey, how was the movie, yaar? it's okay, yaar. But everybody says that it's a good movie. Yeah, there are 2-3 faults there. Bahubali, yeah, 1,500 crore. Very nonsense movie, yaar. That's bakwas movie, yaar. Everything, food, yaar. I hear that you eaten 2 plates of biryani. Yeah, but the chicken was not good. Like, see, there are certain people, okay, they never feel so. Happiness is actually your, like, your positive emotions, positive emotion, and how frequent it is. Okay, like since you are in this phase, okay, I'm not talking about other emotions. It's a general thing. If you are at this stage, okay, if you're frequent, and this is very lesser. See, you can't say that it is nil. If it is less in you, now how this can happen? How can you have very less negative emotions? Okay, now I'll tell you. Okay, when in human life experience, wherever you go, okay, everything, okay, there will be life stresses. This word is very important. Okay, there will be life stresses, or life stresses will be there. I told you, your result, positive and negative, is a life stress for you. It's a stress. Ask any main student, are you stressed? Yeah, you people are happy because you are not writing. Your stress is very lesser. Okay, so this life stresses are always moments of opportunity. So, see, if you think in this way, okay, it's upon to you. Now if your attitude change in this way, I failed. There are 2 way of students. I failed prelims. There are some students, okay, now for next 3 months, let me take a rest. No, because there are some students who thinks that, yeah, if I failed, I know the reason for my failure. Let me use this opportunity. That I am going to study well. I am going to use this opportunity so that, because I had seen my friends struggling who are going to write means, always asking me help. Hurry, please help me, please teach me this, please teach me that. I don't want this to happen when I am going to write my mains. So I am going to use it as my. So, here you didn't qualify also, but you are always cool and you are happy. Yeah, if I don't qualify this year, I will qualify next year. I am going to prepare for it. So, it's upon to your, how you, when it's, see, that's what I'm telling you, it's about your attitude. How you take your life stresses. So, when life stresses comes to you, you take this emotion. In many instances, when a stress comes to you, stress is nothing but, do you think that if you don't qualify prelims, it is the end of your life, end of your career? Then how many people might have done suicide? 5 lakh students write prelims. How many clear prelims? Just leave it, okay, right? Serious students are 1 lakh. But use it as an opportunity, if not this year, but every year students qualify prelims, every students qualify mains, their name is there in the rank list every year. There are even dumb students also, their name is there in the rank list. No, sir, how dumb students, their name will be there in the rank list? Yeah, they were dumb, but they were confident on themselves. They never left belief in themselves. You are smart, but you are not confident. You always, whenever stress comes to you, you faint, you fall, you will become sick, you become tension. You always take negative emotions in you. That's why you are not, nobody can help you. That's the difference. So, in relation to this question about, okay, now actually today I read a newspaper. I was very happy also. I am just giving an example, okay, this is how you have to bring example, okay, to this question, okay. PV Sindhu. I'm just, now don't ask me, sir, who is PV Sindhu. I hope that, okay, today's news headline. Sir, I am writing mains, I will not read newspaper. Sir, I didn't qualify prelims, then also I am not going to read newspaper. Please read this, okay. I want you to write her example. A clear, classical example of how she have managed her life stresses and what she has done. Just in her case, see, this is a classical example of like how she managed her stress. There was, 3 weeks back, she reached world this badminton final, and she lost 3 weeks back. She lost to a Japanese counterpart. You can write it, I know now you will not. Her name is Nozomi Ohara. It's very good, yeah. You are updated with, you are a badminton player. Huh? You can use this, okay. She lost to this Japanese shuttler 3 weeks back. And yesterday, she defeated her in this Korean Super Series title. And she became the first Indian to win in Korea. It's her third Super Series title. So, what I'm trying to say is that same person, 3 weeks back she lost. Stress has come. She have not taken it as a negative emotion whether she lost. After 3 weeks she is meeting the same person. Do you think that, okay, 3 weeks back I lost to her? No. She fought. So it's about your attitude. It's about your mind. Okay, so this way you have to see it, okay, how happiness seeing, like how you can, since its question is about this topic about happiness, you can give your own example also. You can see, like, see this, actually why I use this example, okay, because I just, morning when I seen this newspaper, I thought, okay, this is a classical example of giving, means not for this particular, this example is not to write for this, it's not my intention, but you can use it. Because see, we want example from different dimensions. So how she fought back, okay, and what she has achieved, you can use it. So this point you can, so these words are very like, there will be moments of opportunity, there will be moments of opposition. So how you break this, it's very important, okay. There are situations in which this word you can write, life satisfaction, like happiness will give you life satisfaction, happiness will give you appreciation. It's up, see, are you satisfied? That's the biggest question. Do you appreciate, like, appreciation of you? See, this happiness is a part of appreciation of life. You appreciate, okay, it's not about others, it's about you, it's about your attitude. The pleasure the moment, see, you are making every moment of your life a pleasurable one. Why you are taking so much stress here? If not a civil, why you think that IAS is everything? I am not saying, see, there are other, like, you give your best, say, I am very happy. Now you think about me here. I started my preparation in 2004. I want to become an IAS officer. I didn't qualify, but I am not, till in my life, I never, in 1 second also, I never felt that, okay, see, I studied for this much and I didn't qualify. Do you think that, okay, if I am if this negative emotions might have influenced me, I will be there in standing and talking to you? No. Do you think that I am not contented with what I am having? So it's like this only, life is like this, okay, it's about how you, I decided my thing, okay, I want to become a king, now I want to become a kingmaker. I changed my stresses, okay, it's no more than me, my parents were very sad, a family was very sad, okay, they all dreamt like, okay, that I'll become an IAS officer. So it's up to you, how you take your life stresses, okay. Okay, if you don't clear prelims, yeah, KS is coming here February, I'll qualify. This is, or there are other exams also. I have, like, what is positive in you? I prepared for 1 year. I have sufficient knowledge, and this knowledge will help you to, in my career, in getting my job or whatever it is. That's the attitude. That's attitude you should have. But nobody will tell you that. Your parents will not give you that. They will not take that side of the picture. That's the problem. But it's not your parent, it's you, na. It's your life, na. Your parental role now is, if you are not having job, is to give you financial support. See, every parent have every point of time. I'm not against parent. I'm telling you that at this age, it is you have to decide your career. You are here because of your interest only. You're preparing for civil service. It's not. It's your. So they are not aware of about this exam. They will stress you. They will see in previous question, supported parent. This question, the real life experience. Who is giving you the most important this? Who is stressing you the most? If this year you don't qualify, next year is your marriage. Stress buster. Then started crying for you. Next month, don't think that they are. If you don't qualify, next month onwards, don't ask me money. This is your parent. Life stresses. So it's upon to you. Like, see, it's not that okay. Your parents. So now you forgot everything what your parent have done. He like everything lost. Oh, he is not my father. He is not my mother. He is not my brother. Yes, everything is lost. One word. Then you will say that dialogues that. So it's about they want you to be serious. They want you to be self-dependent. See, you need to understand it why they are talking like that. But it's about your you have to convince them. You don't have that ability to convince your parents that what you are doing, what happened with you. That's your problem is all about. Anyway, I'm not going to that part of the question. So, like this, you just answer your like you can I will suggest this. Okay, you accept the life situation because this question is all about happiness and human life and your attitude. You accept your life situation and accept uncertainty as a natural way of life. You can write it. Okay, you accept uncertainty as a natural way of life. So in this uncertainty or in uncertain life, when in your life when stresses comes to you, when stress comes as an, use these life stresses as a moment of opportunity. And that, who can help you? Your attitude, your psychological tendency, okay, that your evaluation of that this is favoring you, this is going to favor you. That is attitude, no? Your cycle, like whether this particular event or particular situation is favoring or disfavoring you, you saying that, okay, I told you that, this is your own example. You didn't qualify prelims, use it as an opportunity. Think that, okay, I got one more year because I'm not prepared. Even if I might have qualified prelims, I was not prepared for mains. Now only I realized it. I never thought that mains was so difficult. Now I realized I should have known it, so I might have studied mains so long back. Now I am realizing it. Use it as an opportunity that definitely will not here, everywhere. In every situation when something happens, don't cry for small reasons. Sir, tomorrow's my exam. I didn't study anything. My mother scolded me, my father scolded me. I lost my pen. Crying for, I lost my pen. I lost my 200 rupees. Now what you can do here, you lost. Don't cry it. Make sure that you don't waste your time. You prepare. So now see what happened. Make sure that, I'll tell you, this time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time in what has happened in your life or what mistakes has happened in your life, and then learn from your mistakes. Learn. All the great people, you take anyone, they have made a lot of big blunders and they have learned from it. That's the reason why I have made the blunders I have made, nobody might have made. And that's the reason why I'm standing and talking so many things. Like a philosopher, own experience, blunders, life of blunders. Okay, but you have to take it. Okay, this is how you learn things. So what I'm trying to say is that you do it. It's not about your particular answer writing. It's about your attitude about dealing with this, especially because the days those are going to write mains. Now the time period, the time which you're going to pass through is very stressful. But be smart. Be smart and save your time. Use it efficiently and effectively. That's it.